In this chapter, you'll review the basic features available in the QuickBooks Online Accountant version. This section is critical to you as a QuickBooks instructor. This is your most important destination in QuickBooks, as this is the one place to manage all of your students. When you use QuickBooks Online Accountant as a real-life accountant or bookkeeper, you'll see a list of all of your clients. In your case, being a QuickBooks instructor, you'll see a list of all of your students. In this chapter, you'll learn the following: connecting to your students, navigating QuickBooks Online Accountant, and accessing your students' accounts. Now let's take a little closer look at QuickBooks Online Accountant. Before using the QuickBooks Online Accountant, let's review how to get connected to your student. These instructions will be followed by your students to invite you to their company file. First, have the students log into their company. After logging in, have the students click the gear icon. Then click Manage Users. In this window, there are two sections. The top half is where you create new users in the company, as you've learned in previous chapters. The bottom half of the window, you can invite an accountant. In this case, the students will not be inviting their accountant, but rather you as their instructor. Click the Invite Accountant button. QuickBooks displays the Enter Accountant's email address window. The students will enter your email in this window. After entering all of the information, including the accountant's email address and the name, which is optional, click Next. Now, click Finish to finish inviting you as their instructor or the accountant in QuickBooks. QuickBooks returns you to the Manage Users window. The next step is to accept the invitation from the student. Go to your email account to accept the invitation. We assume that you've already got QuickBooks Online Accountant set up and ready to go. After entering your email, click on the email from the student. Now, click Accept Invite. Now, log into your QuickBooks Online Accountant edition, and the student will be added to your account. After I accept invitation, I can then click Continue, and QuickBooks opens up the QuickBooks Online Accountant edition. Now let's review how to get around QuickBooks Online Accountant. After signing in, you can see the client list. In our example, we have a very small client list. This is often what's called the dashboard. On this window, you'll see 4 main areas of navigation. On the left-hand side, you'll see QB Accountant. This will serve as a home page to go back to the client list, or in your case, the student list at all times. Click the QB Accountant to return to the home at any time. Next, you'll see Go to Clients QuickBooks. This means if you'd like to navigate to another student's file, you can click this drop-down and you'll see a list of all of your students here. Click any of the students to go directly into their file. That will be the main way to access the student's file. You can also review a student's file by going to the client list or student list down here at the bottom and clicking the QB icon. This will automatically open up the student's file. At that point, you can review and work in their file as needed. As I mentioned before, you will always see the QB Accountant icon in the top left, and you can click on it to return back to your client or student list. The other elements in the QuickBooks Online Accountant, Pro Advisor, Work, Apps, they will not be used in this class, so you don't have to worry about using them or teaching them to your students. The primary focus for you as an instructor is to focus on the client list down here or to access the same student files up here in the Go to Clients QuickBooks icon. Take a moment and familiarize yourself with QuickBooks Online Accountant before your students start inviting you and adding them to your client list.